G'day everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum. We are now on episode 192, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yesterday was a pretty interesting day. We did go into the deep mines and I wouldn't call it our best run throughout this entire series, but we did manage to find like perhaps maybe up to 10 different treasure rooms, and yeah, we I guess brought back a whole bunch of random things, but I would have to say that the highlight out of all of those would have to be this moo saddle. So I guess we're gonna be able to ride those weary moos, or perhaps maybe the other type of moo, the one that is not so angry all the time. But anyway, despite that though, I'm just sort of starting the day as usual with a little bit of farming. But I do want to sort of focus on a few things today, if we can get it done. I mean, since we've got the moo saddle, I do want to obviously focus on I guess learning how we use the moo saddle. I'm guessing we're just going to have to try and find one of those moos and experiment a little bit. We've just got our brand new bombs from Franklin, so should be able to clear up some of those underwater rocks that we're having trouble with around the Western Connection project. I guess it's not really a project anymore, is it? Because we have made the connection technically, so maybe I should just call it the Western Connection from here on out. We do have a little bit of an inventory problem. We've got some tools here which we could probably put away and switch up with our bucket and shearers. Speaking of, maybe we should actually just get that done right now. And yeah, how many days do we have remaining here? I think we've got 4 days to maybe plant a few more of those kale crops. Let's actually bring Spike with us, because he is getting a little bit close to the water there. Yeah, actually, in fact, I am just gonna quickly drop him off around this area and then feed him. Okay, good boy, and we'll give you a little bit of meat. We're running a little bit low on meat though, so perhaps maybe we should think about doing a little bit of hunting at some point, or perhaps maybe just looking out for those random meat drops. We've got definitely enough hoos to actually make a couple of batches of fertilizer, so let's get that done right away. And yeah, we should actually just leave these shearers and the milking bucket, and we should take a look at the farm on the other side just in case there's more that we need to harvest. Speaking of harvesting, we've got a whole bunch of cherries that are ready for harvest as well. And yeah, we should try and cook all of those cherries up at some point. I'm sure by now we would have maybe about 50 cherries to cook, or maybe we're getting very close to it. Oh, of course, I don't even have my scythe with me, do I? Oh, Lord. Alright, gonna have to double back and get the scythe. But let's just grab these carrots first. And that way, when we actually go back and fetch stuff, we can also try and fetch some of our seeds as well. I wonder if we've got like at least 5 bags of fertilizer. Yes, we do. Okay. Before we grab the seeds, guys, I'm just gonna quickly place some more fertilizer in this section. Very nice. And yeah, we're slowly getting there for that big patch there. So let's see. think we only need the scythe, but we're going to have a bit of a problem with actually maybe picking up certain crops here. Grab these two. And since we're here, we may as well actually put the kale in right away. Alright, great. And yeah guys, so aside from looking for a moo that we can potentially ride, I'm also interested in perhaps trying to craft ourselves another drop-off point. I've always sort of thought about having another drop-off point, and since we now have the spare house up and running out in the center of Wuyan, we could probably afford to craft another drop-off point and actually leave it there. I feel like it makes sense because, you know, that's sort of like a middle ground, so you won't have to travel so far away every time we want to actually drop animals off when we capture them. I mean, it's not like I place down a lot of traps everywhere around Wuyan, but, you know, at the very least, we can drop them off a little bit quicker if we do actually have one of those instances where we have, I guess, an elevated reward. Just keeping an eye out for poos as well. Doesn't seem to be many poos in the paddock this morning. Just put these away, and I don't know if we have enough for the entire wheat crop patch that we've got going on here, so I'm gonna have to see. Another thing that I do need to think about in the next few days is what we're going to do for the farm in the next season. Like, do we want to expand our farm and have, say, like, you know, advanced sprinklers, for example? Potentially, but I'd have to probably rethink the spacing. We could probably just, like, move into this area a little bit more and sort of space things out that way. Potentially. Wheat I'm not too concerned about, and then I think the other types of crops here, they probably are not going to last in the next season anyway, so we should be able to sort of tear things down and I guess rejig some of the farm. And yeah, I figure maybe it'll make sense to sort of upgrade the farm, if you will, to the more advanced version of the farm. What am I doing here? I am spending my money on what is essentially gambling. Yes, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we need to sell to John as well, but you know what, we can always just come back and do that another day. I do want to sell off the fossil. Let's actually take a look at the price today. So 18,000 for 3.15, I think, kilos. So I'm just going to quickly write this down, because I feel like this is probably not worth that much, in my opinion. So we'll actually not sell it to him, and we might actually leave this for another day. We'll see if the rate's better tomorrow. Alright, finally we're at the workshop, and we can actually drop several things off. We should actually get the shiny stones grinding as well. Miner's helmets. Do we have, like, enough miner's helmets in here? Actually, no, we definitely don't. So we should actually recharge this extra one here. Our soil printer is fully charged. The bat zapper I definitely want to get charged. So can I maybe leave the bat zapper here, or is that a bad idea? I'm a little bit nervous about it. Maybe I should actually just put it away. Okay, and then there's this empty miner's helmet. I don't know if I should charge it before selling it to John. So, yeah. It'd be nice if it's just worth the same amount of money, even if it's not charged. But yeah, a little bit nervous about that. Let's put a few things away so we can actually start working with our inventory a little bit more. So, need to just keep storing fresh milk, and we've got a whole bunch of wooden torches here we can keep as well. Want to keep all of that. Got a rupu that I need to put away as well. Wooden chests. I'm not entirely sure, guys, where I should keep this for the time being. Let's just keep it here. Hopefully, I'll remember. That's probably unlikely. Guys, you could probably remind me if ever I needed storage and I was like, you know, confused about what to do with storage. You can always remind me that I've got some wooden chests in the storage compartment near the deep mine. I will actually drop the helmet off. I'm not too worried if I lose that one. And yeah, we should get a few other things going here. It looks like we can brew a few things today. So let's get to brewing. Yeah, maybe we should just keep brewing a couple of, like, wattle brews. Since we've used up, like, a couple of our wattle brews recently, we may as well try and recover those. Let's drop the other miner's helmet there, and you know what, maybe we can just drop this one off with John. Speaking of John, maybe we should also just quickly check on the price that he's offering for this ruby that we managed to get yesterday. 4.6 kilos. 83,000. So let's just write that down. I'm not convinced that that's a good price. $83,000. Yeah, I think that was 4.3 kilos, right? So anyway, let's take this back with us. We'll again leave it here, and yeah, hope no one steals it. Let's check the board. Shipping request. Fletch needs 21 tropical grass seeds. Should be pretty easy, right? Like, I can probably bring the scythe with us and just start reaping the grass at the, like, pine forest areas. Okay, let's put this away. And we've got a couple of brews that we could put away, as well as the helmet. And we've got carrots and kale to put away as well. There we go. Just gonna quickly check in on Rain. Oh my lord. On the day that I actually really need some wheat seeds, she doesn't deliver. Bloody hell. Alright. Which means that we're probably gonna need to, like, use some of our fertilizer, because the fertilizer might actually disappear tomorrow. You know what? I'm actually going to, like, I really hate to do this, but I'm actually going to put, like, other crops in that same patch. And that's really primarily because I don't want to lose the fertilizer that's in there. Because if we leave it for a day, the fertilizer will disappear, and then if we leave it longer, we'll start actually using, the soil will become, like, untilled, I think, if that's the thing. And we're gonna have to actually do a little bit more work on it, but the worst part really is losing the fertilizer on it. So we will go back and we will fix up the the crop patch and just put something else in there. I'm not entirely sure what we should put in, to be honest. Carrots or kale? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? As long as we get something in there. So let's just quickly grab whatever and place it in. And if we do happen to harvest from it, that's great. And, you know, we can always replace it with some more wheat on another day. It's just that I would have liked to get the timing right on the entire patch. Okay, should have realized that we needed to grab this honey before. That's okay. We'll probably go back to the workshop again at some point today. But I don't want to waste any more time because super excited about these moos and being able to ride one of them at the very least. So which special moo will we be able to ride? Oh my god, even more distractions today. Ted, why do you have to show up today of all days? Ah, Blue. Always nice bumping into you. What can I do for you? Can you make something for me? Just want to quickly check on the alpha spears. Oh yeah, that's really easy to make, and I think we've got more than enough opals right now, so we might think about making that, but probably not today, because it is going to cost 400,000, and I think we're really close to being able to get like the chopper. So let's not be tempted for the time being. Let's chat. Oh, what do you want to chat about? Do you have a job for me? Actually, I have a blue flannel shirt I don't want anymore. Do you want to buy it? I could let it go for 2,000 dink. Sure. I'm not entirely sure we've got a blue one yet, guys, so this might be good. So, yeah. That looks pretty cool, actually. Definitely suits us as well. Alright. Moos. So, I'm assuming, guys, that it's the Weary Moo cousin that we want. The not so weary moos. Whatever you call them. But who knows? I could be wrong. Hence why I am traveling to Weary Moo Land, right towards the north. And I'm going to see if I can actually ride one of these guys. This might be a really bad idea, but for science. Okay. Do we need to perhaps maybe like weaken these guys? Potentially. Let me just weaken one of them. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Why did that happen? Okay, I wasn't even selecting the right thing. So apparently you can, like, place your clothes down, like, on a mannequin. I've only just discovered that right now. So, I can't remember which one I've actually weakened. Okay, but that one's weak now. We'll weaken it a little bit more. Okay, so is this enough? I can't imagine a moo wanting to be, you know, tamed after being so brutally hammered and speared. Probably not. But anyway, look, let's go. So we know that it's not the Weary Moos in that case, so it is the other friendlier version of the moos that we're looking for. I could have spent some time actually getting the tropical grass seeds there if we wanted to, but anyway. So, these other types of moos, they're going to be a little bit more difficult to find. Because I think they basically exist everywhere. And they don't exactly have like a specific biome, right? So, but they are sort of few and far between compared to their weary cousins. So I'm sort of just riding around randomly, guys, hoping that I'll actually bump into one. If we can find them, please, game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a nice leisurely trip around Wuyan, but we have goals to kick, things to complete. I'll quickly ride through town here, sure people don't mind. Okay, I'll grab booze, and oh, okay, I didn't even realize that this road isn't even connected. My lord, we can't be having that, can we? Alright, let's just quickly connect the road. Seems very precarious here. Let's clear the road a little bit as well, just to make it a little bit safer. Okay, that'll have to do for now. And yeah, let's continue our search here for these moos. Now I wonder, ooh, sorry mate. I wonder if you get the chance to actually name the moo as well. And again, I think I was mentioning this the other day, but I'm not entirely sure if we would need like a home for it, like the doggo that we ended up keeping. Like, do we need a Wirimu stable, perhaps? Who knows? I haven't exactly seen anything else being sold at Erwin's shop, but then again, I don't actually visit Erwin's shop that often. So, speaking of Erwin, we probably don't have a very good relationship with him. We should probably work on that relationship a little bit. But anyway, for now, the goal is finding a bloody docile moo. In fact, I haven't exactly seen many of them recently, so what's the deal there? I mean, do they come out in like a certain time of day, or perhaps maybe there are more of them in certain seasons? I'm not sure, guys. I feel like this is becoming a bit of a wasted day. Ooh, okay. We did find this bridge that hasn't been elevated. So maybe we might as well spend some time just fixing this one since we're out here. And we've got the time for it. And look, at the end of the day, guys, if we don't have too much success with finding this moo to tame, then perhaps maybe we can spend the time, you know, going back to the Western Connection and just doing the work that we need to do there. That's always a good thing to try and do. Is this going to work? I think so. Let's just try and place down that bridge once more. And speaking of bridges, guys, so I was sort of thinking about this the other day as well, but I don't know if I want to maybe switch up the type of bridges that we've laid down. I know we sort of recently crafted those bridges specifically for the Western Connection, but I'm not entirely sure I'm happy with those types of bridges being used. So maybe we can think about, like, I don't know, changing it to a different type of bridge. Sorry guys, I am a little bit distracted here, but I think maybe if we place the bridge from here, it might actually work. Oh, come on. Okay, it's too long. I mean, not too long. It's too short. Maybe if I just put a little bit more soil on this side. Come on. Seriously. Okay. A little bit more then. I'm actually just gonna put a little bit more soil here. Okay. Come on. Yes. Okay. My lord. Alright. These bridges can be problematic sometimes. Okay, let's get rid of that rock path, and yeah, we've got a few more of our stone steps. Let's get that in place. And I think we only need the set of stone steps on this side. Don't exactly need it on the other side right now. Okay. Well, I'm still having no luck finding the moose that we want to find. So, perhaps maybe we do need to think about doing other stuff tonight, and, whoops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to do that. And, yeah, the answer is going to be, obviously, continuing on with the project work. Well, again, as I said, we shouldn't really be calling it a project anymore, because we have essentially made the connection already. I think I'm gonna have to put the bike in our pockets here. Let's just fly away like nothing's happening over here. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just going about my day. Got missing stone steps around here, so we might as well place that down as well, because we can. Alright. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to find those moose pretty quickly today, guys. Not gonna lie, but that was the entire plan for this episode, but things are not working out. But you know what? I'm just rolling with it, seeing how we go. Sometimes things don't go to plan, and that's, I guess, the beauty of the game, really. Maybe we can have a nice bike ride on the beach here. Okay. We didn't really get too far, did we? Let's follow the pathway over this side and try and make it to the western connection, preferably before we hit 12 o'clock, because I would like to actually get some work done. Watch me run into one of those moose, like, right at the last second. Ooh, okay. We have come across this section, though, which is missing a step. So, managed to fix that, which is good. I feel like we're fixing a lot of the bridges this time around, even though we didn't really go out with a plan to do that, but it's working out okay, I suppose. So it's 10 o'clock. I think we have enough time for for a little bit of hunting, right? For Spike's breakfast tomorrow morning. Might as well. Okay, good. Let's continue on. Yeah, had I known that it was going to be so difficult to find these moos, I would have maybe planned a little bit better with a few other things to do, like perhaps maybe crafting the drop-off point that I mentioned earlier on, or, you know, a few other things. People are also suggesting perhaps maybe we could use the camera to take pictures of things and then drop those pictures into the signs. So I'm not entirely sure if that's a thing. I guess it is, if you guys are suggesting it to me. But, yeah, I still can't really think about how exactly would that work, because I thought you would need, like, oh, what? Did that even do anything to this big rock? Or did I not do that correctly? Oh man, I feel like we've wasted one, which is a real shame. Right. So that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? So the big ones don't seem to be affected by bombs at all. So, perhaps maybe we're gonna have to... Are we gonna have to do like the trick here? And the trick, by the trick I mean the diagonal smashing of rocks. There we go. Okay, we have a bit of a problem now. Can we get out of this hole? Yes, we can. Oh, okay. That made me a little bit nervous, guys. Alright, so... well, at least we learnt from that experience. These big rocks seem to be immune to bombs. Place one right here. Good stuff. Alright, and let's continue our printing of soil. Alright. Yeah, I didn't want to let any of that go to waste, really. But, yeah, let's thicken up this area with soil. And, hopefully from there, things are gonna start getting into the right shape. Oh, it is late already. Jeez. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to wrap things up pretty soon, guys, but I am gonna just, you know, use the entire charge of the soil printer. At the very least. Just don't want to accidentally pass out either, so... Oops. Sorry, guys. I think we shouldn't risk it, so let's put it away. Okay. looking a little bit messy today. But I think hopefully we should be able to sort of curve it around a little bit more. And then from there, once we start sort of thickening up the area, we'll actually bring across the pine forest biome, and hopefully sort of use a little bit of the pine forest soil to sort of start populating the center of this arm a little bit more. Of course, we do want a pathway going all the way there as well. But anyway, speaking of pathway, maybe we should actually take the bike and see if we can just traverse over this this bridge, well, these couple of bridges actually, to get to our camping spot. And I'm also thinking whether or not maybe we should have the last spare house sitting out here. It might not be such a bad idea. But anyway, guys, apologies, we did not find the Weary Moo, so we didn't have any luck with that. But I don't know, all in all, not a bad day. We got most of the stuff that we needed to do done. We met Ted. He, you know, sold us the blue checkered shirt. I think it looks nice. So, there's that. Alright guys, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.